Well, we are taping live here from the New World Order, and I am going to interview one of the main actors. I'm telling you, you did an incredible job, Kevin. What role did you play in the New World Order?
I played the NWO official, who is kind of the head of the compound where most of the prisoners are taken for execution.
Oh, you were scary. You were so scary in that movie. I'm telling you, you were so believable.
Thank you.
How did that make you feel, playing that character?
Well, first off, as an actor, it's always kind of fun, and it's really hard to explain why. Usually the darker, more villainous roles are more fun to play, because I think it allows you to play with a darker side of yourself that you can't experiment with, which would be really, really bad in the real world. So it kind of lets you play with emotions that you don't normally tap into. And doing that just makes it that much more exciting and in a way almost easier to dive into, because it's so uncharted.
Now, is this your first film?
No, it is not. I've been doing film acting for about 6 to 7 years now, with various short films and a couple web series around the Phoenix area.
Okay. But this has taken your acting career to a whole nother level. You were so believable in that movie. I mean, watching you, especially when you put your hand on that man's shoulder, I'm like, oh!
It was a nice little jump. It's one of those horror movie jumps that kind of makes you go, oh, nothing's going on, and then bam. Yeah. Scary. So it's nice to be able to be given those little moments every now and then, because it's all those things that happen behind the camera that they do in the editing that just makes you that much cooler. So you always have to thank the technical people for making you look even better. So.
Absolutely. How did you prepare yourself for that role?
Well, one of the main things when I first had the role and I talked to the McCoys about it is trying to figure out how do you maintain that evil and that kind of sense of wanting to attack people, that executioner kind of mindset. So one of the things I kept practicing, like at home, was talking without blinking. I figured if the guy hardly ever blinked, that's just something that would just really make him stare right into you and kind of never let go. So that was one of the main things that I focused on in getting ready for the part.
Okay, well, I tell you, you did a phenomenal job. What's next for you, Kevin?
A couple other short films coming up. I'm doing something with a writer-director who's kind of new to the filmmaking scene in Phoenix. His name's Monty Yazzie. We're doing a couple short films coming up in the new year. That's really the only thing I have kind of planned at the moment. Just continue auditioning. That's, as an actor, that's what you're always doing. So hopefully looking for more auditions to come up.
And one other question.
Yeah.
How has this film changed your life?
It's been great being involved with the McCoys. From the first day, you could tell that they were all about getting into this as a business, and not just to put it in kind of not a demeaning way, but kids in the backyard with a video camera hoping to make a movie. From the first day, you could tell that this is something that they wanted to rise up and not just be a movie that gets thrown on the shelf. So the amount of work that they've put into this, into spreading the word, and investing in the movie and themselves with their own time and emotion, that kind of energy has just pulled all of us involved up with them. So it's great to be a part of that and have that kind of momentum behind us in working with the McCoys. It's been a great experience that way.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Kevin, for your commitment. You did an awesome job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.